I have a request. It would help us a whole bunch if you would click on the like button. That can influence the algorithms on all the platforms, and we may show up on more people's casual scrolling or recommended shows. Let's pack the Teen Canteen every week. Can I wish for standing room only someday? I can. Also, each of the past few weeks, I've started uploading on Saturdays. It appears as though we receive more views and listens with that strategy, minus the episode that didn't go live until last Monday. I will continue to tinker with that as needed. Let's start the second month of 2023 with a dumb birthday game from February 4th, 1996. I should mention that all episodes this month, for no particular reason, will hail from 1996. The title of this one, a hand-picked panel of lovely ladies. The players: Eddie LeClaire, producing and playing in studio. Ken Newman in traffic. Dina from Bradford, Ontario, Canada. Marie in Quincy. Lisa from Cortland, New York. And Lana in Boston. The birthdays: David Brenner, Conrad Bain, Lisa Eichhorn, Clint Black, Alice Cooper, Dan Quayle, Betty Friedan, Ida Lupino, she's dead, and Rosa Parks. And we have time for 2 post-game callers, Ed in Somerville and Richie from New York. Other realities: Coded Traffic Info, Traffic Reporter University, Vacuum Traffic with Kevin Brennan, No Gloss, All Soul, Cheek Nibbling and Headstands, Morals of an Alley Cat, CBS Radio Mystery Theater, Big Beaks, Numerology. It is revealed that the excitement of the dumb birthday game may contribute to breathing difficulties. If you find yourself in distress, please visit the WBZ Clinic on the 42nd floor. The Dumb Birthday Game Rules and Handbook, and the Birthday Game Hall of Fame, where you can purchase pictures of multi-game winners for $5 each. Lloyd from Boxford, George Burns, solar calculators, apples, and school music programs. Episode 124, a hand-picked panel of lovely ladies, begins now.
Yes, today's panel will be one of those taking part in all of this, too. I noticed the panel is composed all women today.
I thought you'd be happy with that, Norm.
I am just so darn happy about that because women are just so soft and so nice and just so lovely.
And they make fine dumb birthday game players, too.
They're excellent.
Yes.
And I know that the ones you have hand-selected, maybe not to phrase it that way. Anyway, the ones you have picked for the game,
they're going to be wonderful.
I know, because you give them all kinds of tests, don't you?
That's right.
You decide intelligence tests and quizzes and all that kind of stuff.
That's right. We're very concerned about the integrity and personality of our players.
That's right. Morals count in this too. The morality is terribly important.
It certainly does.
Okay. And we also have, of course, Ken Newman.
That's right. Speaking of morality, here's Ken.
Here's Mr. Morals, Mr. High Morals, yeah. And he'll flaunt them at you every chance he gets. Yeah. Oh, I'm so moral. I don't know whether I associate with you guys or not. How moral are you guys? I heard you say that an awful lot of time, Ken.
Well, I know. I was just being overly moral. But I couldn't be that moral because here I am taking part in the dumb birthday game.
That's true. Whatever morality is, we're going right down the toilet. Or sometimes people say going down the tubes, but that's the same thing. Okay, and you're all set to play the game, are you? Because quite a few interesting people were born on this date, and of course today is Sunday, February 4th. I just mentioned that in case anybody's wondering about that. What are those?
I don't know.
Is that
sounds like someone starting their car in the cold or something?
Oh, that would be the traffic information.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
it's coded so only I can understand.
Only those of high morals can get the message contained.
I had to take a 4-year training seminar on how to decipher the traffic information.
Last time we were on, wasn't there the guy was vacuuming? Was that with you?
No, I don't think that was me. I don't think I would have. I think I probably would have said something to him.
No, somebody came in and vacuumed. Isn't that true? Am I imagining that?
I don't remember. Maybe that was on when you were with Mike during the week. Maybe that happened, but I don't recall it. Although it certainly would be funny if.
Oh, I think that's true, and it wasn't. That's right. It wasn't Jack Hart because he was off that night. It was
Right.
Tuesday morning. Somebody was pinch hitting for him. It was Kevin
Brennan.
Kevin Brennan. That's right. And Kevin, I guess somehow couldn't bring himself to say "don't vacuum," or maybe he did say "don't vacuum." We're on the air,
And they went ahead anyway.
Yeah, no, he vacuumed, but the guy apparently didn't understand English too well, and so he couldn't follow what Kevin was saying. And I couldn't understand what that noise was. You know, the sound, and it sounded vacuuming, but that's what it was anyway. Oh God, this program is real, though. You know, I mean,
Oh yeah.
you run into those kind of things, but it's real.
Mm-hmm.
It's not slick. It's not smooth. There are errors, but it's real.
It's not overly glossed over.
That's right. It's not just one of these slick things that you don't believe. We're real people.
It's got heart.
That's right.
It's got soul. It's
Prick
got
us,
feeling.
do we not bleed? Because we're real people. Okay, let's bring in the members of the panel because you guys are probably. Well, I know Ed knows who they are because he picked them. You don't know yet, Ken, but we're gonna meet them.
Wait. Can't wait.
Okay, this is first one is Dina.
Hi.
From Bradford, Ontario, Canada, who we just spoke with just a little while ago. She's a darling person.
And so are you.
Yes, I am, and I'm proud of it.
Why don't we all hug?
That's right. Let's put all our arms around each other, hug and love each other.
Sweet.
Yes, and Dina might just bite you on your left cheek. Not your right cheek.
If you're lucky.
Oh, God, I hope I'm lucky. Oh, please make me lucky. Anyway, Dina, I know you've never played the game before, because I know I would remember you. And I don't remember you playing the game. And you understand that we guess the ages of people born on this very date.
So I don't understand if we're going for this day or Saturday.
No, this day. The Saturday is not.
This is
Sunday.
February.
Yeah, Saturday is not this day. See, this day is Sunday. We're now into Sunday.
Oh, the 4th.
February 4th, yes.
Okay.
Okay. And we also have Marie. Marie is in Quincy. Hi, Marie.
Hi, how are you?
Oh.
I just want to know if I can get it off my head now, because Ed told me I had to stand on my head until Norm said my name. So is it okay to stand up now?
You poor frightened child.
I know.
You listen to that monster. He has this tendency sometimes to go a little bit overboard when he wants to intimidate.
Because I am a man of low morals.
He has no morals at all. He's got the morals of an alley cat.
Okay.
Okay, you can stand up straight or even sit down.
Oh, well, whatever.
Okay, whatever's comfortable for you is okay with us. And we're going to go to Cortland, New York, and Lisa, who's with us. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
I know I've talked with you. Now, have you played this game before with us before? Known as the Dumb Birthday Game?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so you understand how fabled and legendary it is. A couple of times. Have you won?
Yes, I did.
Did you get any?
Thanks for the gift.
What's that?
Thanks for the gift.
Oh, you got the gift and everything.
Yes.
Oh, I'm just so proud of myself.
Oh.
Okay, you're welcome. And Lana, who's here in Boston.
Hi.
And Lana is the silly lady
Right.
who knows all the names of funny names for athletic teams.
To be sure.
Okay. You have not played the game with us before, I
No,
believe.
I've never played. I've listened,
Yeah.
you know, and I knew the last time you played the Tammy Grimes that nobody knew.
Yeah, I knew her too.
But she's
I was
from
second
Newton.
on that night. That was Tuesday.
You know, Norm,
Yes?
do you realize that Tammy Grimes was born in Newton, or she has very close relatives in Newton? She was married to Christopher Plummer, and I think her daughter is Amanda Plummer.
You know something? You're going to be a tremendous resource on this game tonight. I can tell.
I
Well,
also
I don't
think
know.
that
I
I might
forget the
lose.
woman who's already won twice, but she sounds like a ringer.
No, I won once.
Oh, once.
But I'm glad that she brought up Tammy Grimes, because I'd wish that I was playing that night, because nobody on the panel knew who she was. And I knew who she was.
No, that's
I
true.
thought I
That's
could
true.
contribute
Yeah,
something,
because I thought she was fairly well known. I was surprised when everybody kind of did not know that. I'm just looking up. Well, say while I'm talking, I'm looking stuff. That's why my speech is faltering. Tammy. Oh, that's right. She's not listed in the book. Can you imagine that?
Well, that's 'cause nobody knows who she is.
Yeah, Leonard Andrew Grimes is listed here.
It was on Tuesday.
I seem to recall, didn't she host the CBS Radio Mystery Theater for a while?
That's what I wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
That's where I remember her from.
Because I used to love that show. That was.
Too.
Now, who in the world is Leonard Andrew Grimes?
I don't really know.
But he's listed.
He is listed. Let's see. I looked in the index to find Tammy Grimes, and I came across him.
Are you sure you're not looking in the other book, the non-famous people?
What happened to Radio Mystery Theater? Does anybody know?
Well, they just, I guess CBS just decided there wasn't a big enough listening audience or something. But I thought it was kind of fun. I used to listen to it with my youngest daughter, who of course was not around obviously during the big radio era, and she got such a big kick out of that. And of course, neither you weren't around then either, for that matter. And you got a kick out of it.
I wasn't either.
I know it. Okay.
I wasn't either, and I loved it. But I was almost there.
Okay. I'm looking up. Listen, November 9th is the birthday of. I don't even see it listed here. November 9th, it said is when he was born. Oh, Leonard Andrew Grimes. Okay. Born on November 9th, Reverend Leonard Grimes was born in Leesburg, Virginia, to parents who were free on November 9th, 1815. As a free black man living in Washington, D.C., he despised slavery and became active in assisting fugitive slaves to escape.
Wow.
So we're going back into history now. He's obviously not a contemporary.
It sounds like a very interesting guy.
Yes, it does. He became the first minister of the 12th Street Baptist Church in Boston.
Oh.
In the 12th Street. I didn't even know we had a 12th Street. Okay. Anyway, let's take today's birthdays, and today is the birthday of David Brenner.
Aha.
Okay, let me tell you something about David Brenner.
The comedian.
He's a comedian. He appears on talk shows mostly, and he does a lot of nightclub acts and stuff, stand-up comic. Yeah, and according to this, he was on Nightlife. It says short-lived talk show opposite the Tonight Show. Everything that was on opposite the talk.
Well, it's pretty short-lived.
Was really short-lived. He was born in Philadelphia on this day, February 4th. And the question is, what year and how old would he be?
He has a daytime
talk
radio show.
Oh, that's right, he does. It's back when he's on the TV talk shows, he brings a tape recorder along, and he records stuff on the show, and then plays it back on his own show.
Yeah.
Okay, Dina, what do you think? How old is David Brenner?
I'll say he's 52.
52. What do you think, Marie?
Guy with a big nose or something?
Yes, he has a very large nose, yes. Some people call it...
I'm sorry, that's not really nice to say, but...
No, but some people who want to be polite about it say, my, look at that beak. That softens it a little bit so it doesn't feel so bad.
Better now, thank you. Now that I get off my head here tonight, 49?
49. He's not a particularly attractive, although he's not terribly unattractive. He's a kind of an average-looking guy with a nice, warm face.
Oh, is he single?
I don't know. Would that interest you?
With a nose like that, I'm sure he is.
He's divorced, I think.
Yeah. Lisa, what do you think?
I'm going to say 49 also.
49 also. And Lana?
I'm going to say 47, and I think he's afraid to get married.
Why do you say that?
I think I've heard him talk, in his comedy routines about sort of, going away places with his girlfriend or girlfriends, and how afraid he is to get married. But I may be wrong.
Well, I believe he's divorced, I think.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that much about him, but And
he has a kid.
Oh, well then, so he probably was married. Well, I say 47.
Okay. based upon that information.
Right.
Okay. Ken, what do you think?
Using my intricate calculations, I've arrived at 50.
50, because you're a numerologist,
Yes,
and you arrive at these things through numerology. I know quite a lot.
that was part of the training that I took to be a traffic
A
reporter.
traffic reporter. Okay. Ed, what do you think?
I'm going to guess 53.
Okay, see, now this, for those of you playing the game for the first time, you know that this is the magic moment when you can hardly breathe because of the excitement and everything.
People have died.
Yeah,
People have died.
we lost a lot of people. I don't like to bring that up, Ken. I wish you had, but it's true. We have we brought them up to the clinic, the WBC clinic on the 42nd floor here, and sometimes they haven't survived. We transferred them to Mass General Hospital in the WBC ambulance.
They airlifted them in the BZ copter.
That's right. That's right. Well, we'd only airlift them during the day when we have traffic reports, and it makes us worthwhile to send that up. I'm terribly sorry we can't airlift you to the hospital. It's not morning drive time yet.
And on the airlift, there'll always be a traffic reporter on there. Startle Drive backed up.
That's right. And a sick person on board. Alive-o. Anyway, David Brenner is 51 years old today, which would seem to make Dina and Ken, both who came within 1 year. Dina said 52, and Ken said 50, so both within 1 year of the actual age of 51.
Very
and
good.
So we have two winners in that round, and we're off to a wonderful, really a wonderful start.
Yes.
Oh, Conrad Bain, you know, the actor.
Oh, yeah.
Conrad Bain. I don't have any information on him at all here.
He's been...
On
Different strokes.
Different strokes.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And through the years, he's been on quite a number of things. I think he's got the kind of face I think most people would remember. But anyway, okay. I guess you all know who we're talking about anyway. So
Who was he on Different Strokes? He was the father?
father on Different Strokes.
Ah.
he's kind of a... Is he kind of a,
Mr. Drummond, I think that was his name.
That's what his
Mr. Drummond.
name was. You were absolutely right.
Oh, good.
Okay, Ed, what do you think? How old is he today then?
71.
71. Okay, and Ken?
I'll say 68.
All right, Lana?
May I say 68 also?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, you poor frightened child. Of course you may.
That's, of course, page 1003,
On the
paragraph B, section 1A.
Okay.
And that's
Players are allowed to use the same guess.
yeah, duplication of ages is okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the dumb birthday game handbook, which has to be updated. You know, each year we add different rules. But this is there are a tremendous amount of rules for a game that's simple.
yes.
And there are a lot of pictures of some of the star players. Ones who have won more than won more than 3 contests
Right.
through the
Right.
years. They're in the dumb birthday game Hall of Fame section of the book.
Yes. Lloyd from Boxford, he's a very famous one.
Yes, he's very, very famous, yes. And we have individual autograph pictures of some of these people. If you'd like to buy them, $5 a picture. It's the only way we can pay the printing and handling costs. Jeez, I can't believe I'm saying these things. It's like I'm an old guy not looking for a new job because I get no luck. No, we heard you, Norm, you're applying for a job here at our radio station. And we heard you during the dumb birthday game the other day. And now don't take your coat off. Just keep it on and get the hell out of here as fast as your spindly fat legs will take you, okay, pal? And don't look back ever. Anyway, Lisa, how old do you think Conrad Bain is?
64.
Does Bain mean bath in French? No, it's close to it, but it's not that, isn't it?
It's close to it in Italian, too.
It's
But-
sort of close to it in English.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, Marie, what do you? How old is Conrad Bain?
God, 60. 67.
67. Okay, and Dina?
Well, I think he used to be a mod too.
Yeah.
Yes, he was in Maud.
Yes, he was.
That is correct.
Yeah, he was like the neighbor's husband.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll go with 73.
73 is exactly right.
Wow.
Exactly right. And Ed LeClaire was very close. He said 71. But Dina's just a while gone.
She was a little closer.
Yeah, you know the problem we have with sending gifts to Canada.
Oh, the duty?
Yeah, well, it is. I don't know so much about that, but we have to fill out forms. Because it's, what do they call it? It's crossing into a different country.
Oh, well, you
Customs.
know what? Just don't send me anything as expensive as you would send in the States. Like, just send me something really cheap.
We don't.
You're in
We
luck.
It's hard to.
Yeah, we still have to fill out the same forms, cheap or expensive, and I don't want you to be denied a wonderful gift simply because you live north of the border.
Well, I haven't won yet, though.
No, but okay, you haven't won yet, but I just have a feeling about this. Oh, I have such a wonderful feeling about this. Oh
I
God,
bet
yes,
you do.
yes, I do. But then I have this great feeling about so many things. It's
And
the only
listen
thing
to
that
Ed
keeps.
giggling.
It's the only thing that keeps me alive. To be truthful.
Well, you know what you could send? You could send a tape of you talking and Ed giggling in the background.
Yeah.
Would we have to declare duty on that? Have to pay duty
I
on
don't
that?
think so.
I don't think that they might not let that into the country.
Yes, we do have
No.
our pornography rules.
You can't send that, and you can't send bunches of fruit. Yeah, I mean, like
And
grapes.
If you and Ed came together, that would mean what?
I don't even want to follow up on that one. Lisa Eichhorn. Lisa Eichhorn, it says, is an actress.
I'm sure she is.
I don't have.
What has she acted in?
I don't have any information. There's no.
She's
no
been in a
details.
variable TV movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can you name any of them?
No.
For $5 a title.
Well, you can just take a stab at it and
Are
say,
they
like,
recent
I know what
or
in
you're
Search
like
for My
older?
Baby.
Search
Or-
She was
search,
in
yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, she was.
Yeah, the blonde girl.
Okay.
Okay,
The friend of Eddie Murphy at the art gallery.
Oh, yeah. That's who she is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will ask Lisa, since she's a namesake, to take the first shot at that. Lisa from Cortland, New York. How old do you think Lisa Eichhorn is?
34.
And Lana, what do you think?
I'm going to say 33.
Okay, and Dina?
Well, I was going to go with 34 also. Am I allowed to do that?
Hold on a minute while I check the rule book. Yes, you are,
Okay,
particularly
I'll take 34 then.
34. Okay, and what do you think, Ed?
41.
41. Okay, Ken?
I think that she is 32.
32. And Marie?
37.
Marie says 37. Okay. Lisa Eichhorn is actually 44.
Whoa.
Wow.
Ooh-hoo-hoo-wee.
Looks
Hey.
good, though.
I guess that movie came out a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of going by what she looked like.
Guess she looks good for her age.
I was trying to go by the time of the movie when it was the Met.
Yeah, actually, Ed said 41, and he was the closest. All of you were very complimentary because you all guessed younger than she actually is. Clint Black also has a birthday, February 4th today.
He does.
Yeah, Clint Black. He's not listed here either, but you know he's the... Wait a minute, he is here. Wait a minute, is he? No, he's not.
Country star.
Country singer.
Yeah, no, country singer with a black hat, which is going against all the old cliches of country music. Because usually the good guy wore the white hat.
He might be a bad guy.
No, that's Western movies.
Yeah,
Not movies.
not
movies.
not singers, not country singers. I thought it applied to anybody like that. That if you wore a black hat, you were the villain.
Now,
Well,
if you
Johnny
were,
Cash always wore black.
That's
He
what I
a
was
good
thinking
guy.
of, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Tying in it with his name.
if you wear a black hat in country music, you're a bad country singer.
No, if you sing off key, you're a tender singer.
Well, no, well, never mind anyway. Marie, what do you think? How old is Clint Black
I
today?
know how old he is. He's my age, 34.
Okay. And let's see, Lana, what do you think?
Well, she sounds so. I mean, I would say 34. She sounded so real. I'm
Okay.
cheating a little bit.
No, cheating is allowed.
He's married to
He
a
just didn't
wonderful,
announce
to an adorable actress. I think he's married to Lisa Hartman,
Yep.
Oh.
and they make a cute pair.
Cute pair. Okay. And Lisa, what do you think?
I'll say 34 also.
34. And Dina?
Oh gosh, these girls are so right on. I'll say 33.
33. All right. And Ken?
Well, at this point, how could I not say 34? I have to jump on the 34 bandwagon.
Well, how you could not say it, you could say like 76 or 38.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, if you're really asking for my advice on
Or I
how
could
you
just-
say another age.
I could just say nothing. I could just stand here in silence.
Okay. Ed, what do you think? How old is Clint Black?
Oh, 34. How's that sound?
34 sounds exactly right.
Oh, boy.
So we have everybody except Dina, who marches to her own drums, or something, however that goes.
I know. You try to be original, and look what you get.
Yeah. Okay, so that means that Dina and Ken and Ed are all tied with 2 apiece, and everybody else, Lana, Lisa, and Marie, all have one apiece. So this is still very,
Yay.
very close. Very, very close. Ooh, wowie. Today's also, February 4th is the birthday of Alice Cooper, the songwriter,
really?
singer, yeah? You know his, I guess everybody knows his real name. Do you know it?
I don't know his real name.
I think I did it one time. I can't.
Vincent Damon Furnier.
Hmm.
He looks like a Vincent Damien Furnier.
Vincent Damon Furnier. God love him.
Mm-hmm.
Alice Cooper. Born at Detroit, Michigan, on this very day, February 4th. And all you have to do is tell me how long ago that was. Let's see. Ken, what do you think? How old is Alice Cooper?
Well, he's too old to be walking around singing those songs still. And wearing that silly makeup. I think he's a little too old for that. I'm going to say...
We'll call him. I'll call him as soon as I get off the air 5 this morning. Because he likes to know what the reaction of people is toward him.
He looks a little haggard, I think. But anyway, I think he's probably 47.
47. Okay. And Dina, what do you think?
Alice Cooper? I'd say Alice Cooper is 57.
57. Okay. And Ed?
I remember when I was a little boy, my older brother used to listen to Alice Cooper all the time. He had all of Alice Cooper's albums, be blasting them through the house. And I think he's 55. That's why I think he's 55.
That's why
Because my
you-
brother was listening to him all those years ago.
Okay.
We can figure out that song called I'm 18 if you only knew when that was...
That's
came
right.
out.
Then we would know.
Marie, what do you think?
I'm depressed right now because I think I'm really old, but he's not 50 yet, so I think he's 49.
49.
Oh, God.
Oh, you poor soul. You're already suffering, aren't
I
you?
know. I feel like all of a sudden it's like everyone's making me feel old.
Oh.
How? Just because Alice Cooper's old?
Well, yeah. It's like, I don't know.
And you used to listen to Alice Cooper?
Well, yeah.
Ah, I see the connection.
I feel the same way because I think of George Burns in a very affectionate manner.
God bless him.
Yeah. No, he was just a young guy when I first began listening to his records. And here he's 100, so you can imagine This is going nowhere, isn't it? This whole little speech of mine.
I mean, ever since I was born, I think George Burns has been old.
He has been old.
No, he has, but of course, a guy who's 100 years old. No, that's
Yeah.
I mean, anyway, happy birthday, George. We're thinking of you with affection. If that doesn't kill him, nothing will. Lisa, how old do you think Alice Cooper is?
49.
49. Okay, and Lana?
I'm going to say 54.
Okay. Alice Cooper actually is 48.
Oh.
So we have
Said that.
two, Marie and Lisa.
And Ken, who said 47.
That's right. It's at 47. So you're all within 1 year of his age. That's correct. Ken now has 3, and 2 apiece by Dina, Marie, Lisa, and Ed. And Lana, you wonderful person. You have 1 also.
I'm holding up the rear.
Oh God, I hope so.
I have 1 by myself. Oh, geez, wouldn't that be terrific if I really did win by myself? But
You could, because actually we have a couple of more people to guess, including former Vice President of the United States of America, Dan Quayle. Today's February 4th is his birthday.
oh,
Let me see. Let me check. Yes, Dan Quayle was born on February 4th. Let's see. Let me ask Lana to take a shot at that. How old do you think Dan Quayle is?
now this is really interesting because he looked pretty young when he was making all those mistakes. And now I'm also confused because, oh yeah, no, he was Bush, and so that's 8 years. No, it's 7 years. Oh, what the heck, 47.
Okay. Okay, 47 says Lana, and Dina says what?
Dan Quayle, he's the guy that used to be vice president of the United States.
That's right. Of course, you're a Canadian, so you wouldn't be as familiar with him, but
You might know the potato incident.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you remember that potato thing? Where
I do, and
he
he
said
should put
wrong-
an apostrophe in there.
Well, no, he said there should be an E at the end.
Oh, well,
of potato.
I mean, if you put an E in, you always have to put an apostrophe in.
Oh.
That's a Canadian. That's the Canadian grammar. The rules do not apply here.
And we have to know how old he is now.
Yes, how old would he be today? Because today's his birthday.
If it's birthday today, I'll say he's 48.
Okay, if his birthday were yesterday, would you say something different?
No.
Fair enough. Okay.
But if it was tomorrow?
Oh, well, that's a whole different ballgame.
Thank you.
Let's see. Lisa, what do you think?
How many years ago was 88? Which I should know. That's the year I graduated high school.
That would be 8 years ago, the way I figure it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Get my calculator out.
Yeah. Mine doesn't work because it only works when you hold it up to the sun. It's a solar.
I have one of those, too.
Yeah.
It's tough to do calculations in the dark.
Yes, on a cloudy day.
That's right. He'd be different. He'd be a different age on a cloudy day than
Right.
on a sunny day.
He wouldn't be a different age, but he'd be like something stoner.
What did I ask? Is this Lisa?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And how old do you think he is?
I believe he is 52.
52. Okay. And Ken?
That sounds like a good guess to me. I'm going to go with it, too.
52. Okay. Marie?
I know how old he is. He's 49.
49. Okay. And Ed?
52.
52. Should have gone with Marie. She really does know.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, she does know. He is 49.
You got to stop saying that, Marie, because
Yeah.
then
you
you...
gotta stop doing that. You give it away.
Unless
you wanna
unless
keep your
I'm the
lead
next
all
one
to
to go
yourself.
after
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
then you can say.
Ken will make that
Yeah.
stipulation there.
Unless you're last.
How did you know he was 49, Marie?
Well, because he's 7 years younger than my mom, so.
I was
Oh
pretty
my
sure
goodness, he was
Oh, sorry.
44 and 88. I added it up that way.
I think we have a natural here
Yeah.
at this
Well,
point.
That's what I was doing too. 44 and 88.
Yeah, well, Dina
I
said,
was positive that's what he was.
yeah, Dina said 48, so she was very close, and Lana 47. You were all pretty
Well,
close.
I still wouldn't vote for him, but that's okay.
You still wouldn't vote for her.
I wouldn't have him proofread any of my papers either.
That's right. Okay, Betty Friedan, the feminist. She wrote The Feminine Mystique. The Fountain of Age was another book she wrote. She's from. She was born in Peoria, Illinois. Author. She's described mostly as author and feminist and all that. And interesting lady. Very much in the news back in the 70s, I think, primarily during that the hippie era and the beginning of the feminist movement. Let's start with let's start with you, Dina. Betty Friedan.
Well, I'll go with 75.
75. Okay, Marie
58.
and Lisa.
77.
And Lana.
I think I'll say 76.
That's the spirit.
So I was waiting for Jack Hart to somehow appear,
Wherever he is, he just suddenly went, that's the spirit.
That's right. Even if he's not listening, probably automatically he's said that.
It's like, I wonder where that came from.
Ken, what do you think?
75.
75. Ed?
How about 72?
72. 75 is correct. That's how old she is. 75. And so that means Dina and Ken both got it right on the button. So here's the final result. I guess maybe we can get one other one, I suppose. We have time. Dina has 3, and so does Marie. That was a little couplet I just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
Shakespeare would have been proud.
Oh, he would have just loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I loveth thou, he would have said. Ken Newman has 4. So Ken leads, and 2 apiece by Ed and Lisa, and Lana has 1. That's
How many names have we guessed?
We've guessed 7. Normally we guess 8. I don't know if there's anybody else here. Is Ida Lupino still alive?
I don't know who she is.
No, Ida died.
She did die. Yeah, she did die. She was an actress, a very, very well-known actress.
And she was a director also, and she just died this past year.
Okay, yes, that's right. She was a director also.
What did she direct?
Movies.
Oh, okay.
No, she was in a ton of movies way back. She was married to Howard Duff, was she not, the actor?
Correct, you're correct.
Yeah. All right, let's see who else we can guess.
What was her name?
Ida Lupino. Ida Lupino.
Ida Lupino, too. I could have.
If I could, but I can't because I've been sick. Okay, let's see. Rosa Parks. There's an interesting name. Civil rights pioneer.
Oh, yeah.
Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on the bus. When was that? That was in the 50s.
1956, or I would say, but I don't know if that's
No,
correct.
that sounds right. It's in that era anyway. Okay, let's see. Hold on a minute. I'm bringing my scorecard up to date here, and it's terribly important that I be neat, even though the program stops cold and it's terribly boring. As long as I'm neat, that's all that counts, because that's what people will remember me for.
Because neatness counts.
Neatness counts, yeah. She's born in Tuskegee, Alabama on this day, February 4th. Rosa Lee Parks. Ed, what do you think?
75.
75. Okay, Ken?
Let me think. Can I just take a moment to stop the entire game cold and
Yes, you may.
have dead air for a few minutes while
Well,
I think?
it won't be dead air because I plan to sing a medley of songs taught to me by my Hungarian gypsy princess grandmother.
I'll say, I'm going to say,
He's not going to.
I'm going to say,
That stopped him from pausing.
It
you
did. I
understand?
noticed
Yeah.
that just gave you just enough time to think. I'm going to say 71.
71. Okay, Lana?
For some reason, there's been an anniversary, and I'm going to say 80, but I don't think she's that old, but I'm going to say 80.
You're going to say 80.
Even though you don't think she's that old.
Well, I have this,
I think she might be somewhere in that vicinity.
yeah, I mean, I have this
Actually.
double urge. Something's telling me she's 80, and something else is telling me that I'm all confused. So,
I think you should call
but
your
you don't know
psychic
if it was
friend.
an anniversary of
Right.
her birthday or the event.
yeah. And the event,
Because that event
I had a
had an
double urge
anniversary
once.
a couple of years ago.
yeah.
The event actually would have been about 40 years ago.
But I'm trying to figure out if we ever knew what age she was at the time.
All right.
That would be certainly a dead giveaway.
Yes,
right
it would.
there.
That would
It
be
very
terrific,
helpful.
you know. But
You-
I'll stick with 80.
80, okay. And Lisa, what do you think? Did we establish that Cortland, New York, where you live, is how the Cortland apple got its name?
Yes, we did.
Or did you get your name from the apple? No, it must be the apple.
I think the
Which
apple
came first, the apple or
first.
the place?
Oh,
And I'm the one that said that's what our college baseball team is named. Also,
the
Cortland Apple.
The Cortland apples? That's funny. And New York is known as the Big Apple.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I bring, and everybody on the team is named Macintosh.
They have lots
and
of
delicious
computers.
Macintosh. Anyway, Lisa, what do you think?
82.
How much?
82.
82. Okay, and Marie?
I think she's not that old, but I think she's 69.
And what do you think, Dina?
I'll go with 78.
Okay. Rosa Lee Parks actually is 83.
Oh,
What?
Wow.
83. So Lisa said 82. And
she was 43 at the time then.
Presumably
I
so.
figured
Yeah.
she was. It seemed to me she was in her early 40s at this time.
somehow you would expect that she would be younger only because it was the young people who sort of took over in that decade to a very large extent. And I'll explain why right after these words. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the final result is. It's Cancelin's got 4. And Ed has 2. Lana has 1. Lisa has 3. And so is Marie. Oh, there's another couplet.
Yes.
Oh, they're just springing forth from the lips. Dina also has 3. 1, 2, 3. So it looks like you, Ken, are the winner of this really swell game.
I am the champion.
You are the champion. You will get another picture.
We should all sing that song.
wonderful.
Oh.
Ken is the champion.
That is pitiful. That is so pitiful.
I'm a little overtired.
Okay.
Oh, dear. But it was a close game. A very
Delirious.
Yeah, it was.
Delirious,
It
I guess
was,
is the word.
yeah.
Very, very close game. What does overtired mean? I mean, how is that different from being tired?
Oh, it's
Well, tired is one thing.
But overtired is very tired.
You'd be asleep
Right.
if you were
Overtired is
overtired.
when you're so tired that you can't sleep.
definitely.
It's kind of like when when it's overcast outside. It's just cast, but that
you
much
know,
more.
like it's so overcast that it can't rain.
Or
No,
it's so overcast that it's corny.
That it's corny. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, like when you've got so much corn in the pot that you can't even make anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought overcast meant something about picking too many actors for a play.
was thinking the same
No,
thing.
it's when you're
Actually,
fishing.
but-
It's when
Yeah,
you're
more than you need.
It's when you're fishing and you're aiming for the fish, but you overcast.
That's
Uh-huh.
true. That's another thing. Another word though
No, I
that
don't think that's
Could
what
be
it is.
overcasting for an injury too.
yeah another word that always puzzled me was the word we used to use in education when I was a college professor at Boston University.
Oh, yes. What was that word, Norm?
Was overachievement. They say he's an overachiever. That doesn't make any
And
sense to
what
me.
would that be?
I have no idea what that means.
That
It means
really
he
is
achieved.
superfluous.
He
You know what? I've been that all my life.
No, he achieves more
I'm
than
still puzzled
more than
by
he has
it.
a right to achieve. But if he achieves more than he has he's obviously not an overachiever. He's anyway.
Well, I guess you excel your single cell group or something.
I beg your pardon.
Well, I would assume that meant that you exceed the group you're associated with.
I think you're in the wrong group then.
I would think so.
Well, but sometimes you can't help it but be with them.
That's true. You're locked in a room.
But Norm,
Yes.
you know that self-deprecating is definitely redundant. I mean, and people use it a lot. Well, the people that use it wrong.
Well, no, deprecating means.
Do
to
they use it
talk-
wrong or do they use it wrongly?
Oh, I bet they use it wrongly.
Oh, never mind. What an eclectic group this is.
But,
But deprecating means talking something down, or
and I thought
and
it meant
self-deprecating is talking to yourself down.
Exactly.
Isn't
Right.
self-deprecating different than deprecating? No.
except that I always thought deprecating meant self-deprecating, and that it's gotten bastardized, or whatever it is.
No, I
Well,
don't
no,
think
it's not
so. I think you
bastardized
could
at all. How can
deprecate.
you bastardize yourself?
It takes a special skill to be able to do that, I suppose.
Right.
Well, I want to thank you
Or
all.
a couple of extra hands.
Norm, may I just say one thing?
You certainly may.
I might have won this game, except everybody else was really great. But I was in there within about 4 years, or at least I was in
No,
the
you
ball
were.
game.
You
Yeah, I
were.
did
You.
close
Yes, were you?
that one,
Most.
too.
A lot of you were. Yeah. No, you were very good. A lot of you were very good. It was very tight.
Yeah, I got in with
See, all the nights that I don't get to play, you can have all these people that I know, and then when we hit a night, I get on. It's like usually all these people I never heard of. But,
I know it. There were several like that today. That is
tonight
quite
they
true.
They were all. I knew them. So.
Oh, okay. I thought you were using.
Well,
it for
Norm,
flukes.
you know what kills me
Yeah.
is that I thought I could have won the game too, had I got like 4 or 5 more right.
You know, I never.
I thought I would have been right in there.
No, but I was making it a compliment in that I'm telling you, the people were right on. I mean, I couldn't even get more right because everybody was so right.
You know something?
Well,
I
the
feel
first
like
time I
I feel
got
like
none,
I
so.
feel like I've just sneaked into the ladies' dressing room.
And you know what?
Yeah.
If you did, there would be nothing that we wouldn't hide from you.
To be sure.
Hmm.
Wait a minute. Did that have 2 negatives that changed the meaning of what I hope it was?
Well,
Okay, there'd be nothing.
analyze
Be
it,
nothing that
okay?
they wouldn't hide, meaning they hide everything.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I
And I
misread
can't
it.
believe only somebody in the radio or in the media would ever think of, besides me, thinking of analyzing a double negative.
I do.
That's
Okay.
the kind of stuff I look for.
Listen, I want to thank all of you for taking part. This was one of the most interesting moments of my life, so you can imagine what the rest of my life has been like.
Well, it was
Pretty
fun.
damn dull, Norm.
Oh, it's awful.
Thank you very much.
It's awful. I want to thank you, Alana. You're delightful, and I appreciate you taking part in this really swell game.
Okay,
And
thanks
Elena
again.
is a really nice lady.
Yes, she is. And Lisa
Yes.
at Eddie's now. No, I want to thank you very much too. It was a delight having you, and
Thank
good
you.
luck
I
to
enjoyed it.
good luck to you and the Cortland Apples.
Yeah, we probably need it.
Oh, you sounded so discouraging. You said they'll probably need it. Oh. Anyway, take care of yourself.
You too.
Hey, Marie.
I'm still
What?
waiting for a date, so thanks. So
Okay, when you say, every time I say Marie, I want to burst out to that old Tommy Dorsey song about you. You know the song. Marie, the dawn is breaking.
Everyone does too.
I know it.
Go ahead. Do it.
No, I don't think so.
Kidding.
And thanks a lot, Marie. Nice to talk with you.
It's nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And you, Dina, you've been an experience.
And I could be.
Oh, yeah. I think I'll fantasize that all
And
during
you
the
might
coming day.
Listen, Norm, you're excellent. I think you're one of the nicest men I've ever talked to in my life.
In the entire life since the day you were born.
And Ed's not bad either.
Oh, Ed's okay. What about Ken?
Yeah, I feel a little left out, but that's
Yeah, Ken, because Ken is kind of special, too.
What's Ken do?
And actually, Ken is the traffic reporter here. And Ken also is probably the best-looking one of the three guys you're listening to.
that affects my
really? Well-
niceness.
So that if you would just push him aside like nothing and start talking about Ed and me, you really made some bad
Well,
choices.
the only thing is, I never listen to traffic.
Oh,
Because I
that's
don't get myself involved in that.
Oh, that's right. You're in Brantford, Ontario. So what do you care what the expressway around Boston is like?
Exactly. So I just listen to the people who I think sound nice.
I'm sorry.
Is that
Ken,
fair?
Ken, I think she's digging you deeper into the
I
ground.
know. I'm not. I'm going to go in the corner and sob.
Okay, listen,
Oh,
let me thank you, Ken, then, for taking part in this.
Oh, yeah, well, thank him and don't thank me.
I
Get all mushy with him, why don't you?
And, I was at the game today. I met him for a little working nights. You kind of fall asleep sometimes during the game, but,
know it.
hey, that's cool. That's what people like you and I, we're Chris, work at nights.
I know that, but in a way, do you mind working nights?
No, I've been working nights I've been married 30 years. About 26, 27 years.
Oh, I mean, you must fall. That's right. That way you'd fall asleep during the day and you'd be
During the
wide
day,
awake
yeah.
at night.
But I just called to tell the people that it's not just Somerville High School. If any high school, get out there, listen to the kids, go to their concerts because the kids are great.
Yes, I agree with that. We have our local high school is called Masconomet. It's a regional high school of Middleton, which is where I live, and Topsfield and Boxford. And they have a jazz band, and I've heard them. And boy, these kids are something again. I mean, they really will make you proud. So that's really nice. I know there are a lot of awfully good young musicians. Does your son want to make a career of music?
Hopefully, yes.
Because I know it's a tough way to make a
Oh, it is.
living.
Next year, he says, Dad, he wants to go to Berkeley next year.
Oh, that's a lovely school. Yeah.
And it surprised me because my two older sons, as you go through the elementary schools, they have one of my sons took up the clarinet. I mean, he played it for about 5 weeks. It sounded like he was killing pigs, but, he gave it up. Then my other son, he was going to be a drummer, and he figured, I'm going to be a drummer. He was very disappointed because they gave him a drum pad and sticks. He figures he's going to get a whole set of drums to whack around with.
I see. Right.
But it didn't work that way. But my youngest, he's 17 years old,
Yeah.
and he's stuck with it. He's been up the band since the 8th. They use him as they need to bring up the kids. They bring them up from the 7th and 8th grade. They use them in the parades and things.
Yeah.
And it makes the bands bigger. But, it's a shame that these music departments don't, it's there, there's talent there, help the kids.
I think, I think it's up to the parents and the adult population to say to the cities and towns, if you cut somewhere, but give these kids a break because we're interested. And maybe they start cutting when they figure that parents are not as interested in music and that kind of thing as they are in sports. I'm not suggesting they cut sports. That's probably important, too. But music is terribly important.
Oh, it is.
And it means a lot to these kids who are playing in these bands.
Because through being with the band and what goes on in the background, loading the bus, unloading the bus, going to the practices, you learn a lot. I learned to appreciate more music now than I did when I was growing up, as far as classical, jazz, because they play everything.
Yeah, that's really lovely. I think that's fantastic. Hey, I appreciate the information, Ed. You're okay. Good luck to your son and to Somerville High School.
Okay, no, bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Okay, let's go to Richie in New York. Hi, Richie. Good morning.
Norman,
Hi.
how you doing?
I'm doing okay, thank you.
Good. I enjoyed the program this morning.
Oh, well, I appreciate that very much. Thank you for saying that.
I look forward to it on the weekends.
Well, tell me what I can do for you. Anything special?
Yes, you can for a while. Get the other stations off your program.
Did they interfere with us? Now, where in New York are you?
Westchester County. You know where the Tappan Zee Bridge is?
Yeah, I have an idea. Yeah, see, I think the problem where you are, you're close to New York City, and you're near our station there is WINS.
Yes, that's one of the ones that comes on.
I know it, and we're at 10. They're at 10:10, and we're at 10:30.
And
so we're so close to the dial, to them on the dial, that they would interfere with us, because obviously you're living in their primary area, not in ours, and I feel badly about that. I wish you came in clearer. Is there some other station that bugs you there too?
1050.
1050. Who would that be? That sounds like the old WNEW or something.
Oh, I don't remember what the call letters. WBZ, is it? WBD? Or,
boy, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But WINS, I think, would cut into us right where you are.
Yeah. Well, Bruce Williams has been coming on fairly well, in and out all night long.
Mm.
Your newscast when it came on was real strong and clear in the 2 o'clock. But some of the other things, when you're talking, this isn't just tonight, but other times it's faded way down.
Yeah, I'm really
talking and suddenly it disappears and you hear something. Friday morning, the replacement guy for the other one, he was talking away, and then all of a sudden Western country music came on, and they're singing with the guitar and violin.
I know. I wish it didn't have to be that way. I understand that, and I pretty appreciate you being concerned about that, Richie. I wish we could come in much sharper all the time. There are some places where we compounding in, but other places like yours are kind of on the edge because of local stations that are very close to us on the dial, and they kind of block us out at times. But I'm very, I'm very flattered that you would care about that, and I appreciate it.
The lady that calls from Fishkill, and that's maybe about 30, 40 miles from here, and this is what I can't understand.
Well, I think once you get just even a small distance away from the New York City area, you sort of get out of the WINS listening range. Just not totally, but enough away from it so that we have a chance to battle with them kind of on neutral territory. And so you can pick us up. That's true. But closer to New York, it becomes kind of tough.
Norman?
Yes, sir.
You had a lot of commercials this morning.
Not too many commercials
this past night. Oh, you had 4 John Deere and a couple of white toothpastes and everything else. And the last John Deere came in clear. These ones weren't so good in the gas heat, the oil burner.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much, Richie. I really appreciate talking with you. Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
One other thing.
Yeah?
There was a man on the radio down here. You talk about the different programs, and he was in WR 710.
Yes.
And he was giving information on movies and videos, and he's like a collector, and on tapes. And he was talking about, I've heard different ones talking about the different records that they have, or it's worthwhile, and wondering. And he gave 2 names of a magazine. One was Gold Mine. I'm trying Discovery or something or other was the other name of these magazines that gave information on the records.
Boy, I don't know, and I got to get going, Richie, because I'm running over time. I'm supposed to be off the air right this very, very minute. I'm sorry to have to shorten the conversation, but I really got to get going. So I've got to say goodbye, and we'll be back tonight at 11 o'clock for a couple hours anyway. On behalf of Eddie LeClaire and the lovely Marilyn Gorelick, myself, the almost good-looking Norm Nathan person. It's always fun to be with you, and I thank you for the calls and everything else. You're really very nice and very kind, and I appreciate it. See you tonight at 11. Did I say I'm Norm Nathan? I already said that. I like to say that a whole lot because it makes me feel like I really exist. Otherwise, I feel like I'm not even here. It's really a terrible thing. Anyway, have a good day. Bye-bye, Old Sport from WBZ Boston.
Was the news really next? Were we really WBZ Boston? Norm ended that rather mysteriously with a question. I will end with a reminder. Please become a patron over on Patreon by subscribing to the show. I post exclusive, subscriber-only stuff there. You can do that for as little as $1 a month. More if you feel inclined, as those who have subscribed are doing, and it's just so darn helpful. The link is below. Back to 1996 next week, closing the vault and leaving this world a little sillier than we found it. 4. Vacuum Traffic with Kevin Brennan. No Gloss, All Soul, Cheek Nibbling, Headstands, Alley Cat Morals, Tammy Grimes, Christopher Plummer, Amanda Plummer, the Reverend Leonard Andrew Grimes in the 12th Street Baptist Church, CBS Radio Mystery Theater, Numerology, the WBZ Clinic, the Dumb Birthday Game Hall of Fame, Lloyd from Boxford, Canadian Customs Forms, Canadian Grammar, Solar Calculators, Couplets, Apples, Double Negatives, Working Nights, School Music Programs, Mr. Morals, Ken Newman, Eddie LeClaire, and the Shakespeare of Radio, Norm Nathan. I'm Tony Nesbitt.